In the first problem, we have three like terms. Why? Because each one of them contains L. I have to perform my operations from left side to right. So I have 5 minus 8 is negative 3. L. Why negative 3? Remember, anytime we subtract from the smaller number, bigger number, we're supposed to subtract from the bigger number, smaller, and keep the sign of the larger number. So I have 8 minus 5 is 3. And I'm supposed to keep the sign of the larger number, which is negative. So that's why I have negative 3L. I'm going to copy minus L. Right now, because I have no parentheses in my problem, I simply add these two terms together and keep the sign. Remember, anytime there is no numerical integer to the variable, there is always invisible 1. So I have 3 plus 1 is 4L, and I'm supposed to keep the negative sign. I have negative 4L. This is the solution to my problem. Let's take a look at second example. I have AC squared minus 5AC squared. These two terms are like terms. Why? Because the first term contains AC squared and the second term contains also AC squared. Remember, anytime there is no numerical value next to the variables, we have always invisible 1. I have 1 minus 5. Remember, anytime we subtract bigger number from smaller number, we're supposed to perform the subtraction from bigger number, smaller number, and keep the sign of the larger number. 5 minus 1 is 4, and we're supposed to keep the sign which is next to the larger number. So I have negative, because 5 is greater than 1, and I'm supposed to keep my variables AC squared. This is the solution to this problem. Let's take a look at this example. I have 6x and I have 4y. These two terms are not like terms. I have 6x and 5x. They are like terms. These two are like terms because both of them contain x. That's why I'm going to write them next to each other. So I have 6x minus 5x plus 4y. 6x minus 5x I can subtract from each other because they are like terms. That's why I have just x. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 times x gives me simply x plus 4y. I cannot combine x with y because they are not like terms, because x is not the same as a y. That's why this is the answer to my problem.